Within our teachings, we would like to uphold this young man when something happens on the floor, you know, the shawl pops or something falls from your regalia, you know, rather than letting it fall or something else happening, you know, we stop and we'll take care of things properly. We would like to uphold this young man and what's taken place on the floor and respect our hosts. We'd like to shake the hands of our host, Jeremiah. Is there a representative from Squaxin we could shake the hands of? Tribal chair. Go hand this to them. I'd like to shake the hands of Howie Shutta. Howie Shutta. Mary Lika. Christine Edgar. Waith. Marshall Thomas. Could somebody take this to him, please? George Youkton. We'd like to thank you all for your patience and letting us take care of the work within your floor. So, Sioquil. while we have a few minutes here while we're getting ready there, we'd just like to hold up Emmett Oliver for what he brought here with us. We'd like to hold up Hanashu, Phil Martin, at home. He's here with us today, but these two men within our village, they had a vision with these canoes, and what they pushed some young men to do, Guy Capoman, Stanley Black. There were a few others that carved the Mei. Mei within our village, within our language, means the beginning. We reached up onto the shelf and we dusted a lot of these things off within our culture. It's always there, but we reached up and we dusted it off with the help of people within our village and surrounding villages. Ho River, Coolute, Macaw. In '94, we started traveling with the Mei. Went up to the island. We made some good friends, the village of Nitnat. We went there for a few years and continued on with tribal journeys. So there's good things and positive things that happen here within this life that we live. So we have a couple more that we'd like to share. We have a few more songs, and then we'll be telling a few more stories. On behalf of this young man here, Nemeth, and his family, they would like to share that song and this headdress with this young man here. They understand the relationship that goes back a few generations within our village. his great-grandfather, and this man's father were first cousins. So on behalf of Nemeth, he would like to share that song from the nation, the song comes from Nemeth, and the headdress here, on behalf of the nation, Quinault Nation, they would like to share these with David and Jeremiah for all the work that has taken place here in the village. We'd like to uphold these two individuals with this.
It's important, you know, we received the mask from the nation while we were here on Tribal Journeys as a part of the giveaway, and we know that fly wants to hear what we're saying. We know the importance of these masks and songs like the one you just heard here on the floor. My son here holds the right to that song, and he is going to share that with this young man and his family, his relation. And that song is only to be used when this young man is there, so that he learns the proper way to do what's done out here on the floor, the proper way to use this mask. That's why Jeremiah, we asked him to come forward as well to help this young man take care of and use this mask in the right way, so that he can represent not only his family but the Squaxin people as well. So that's how we want to share that song with all of you, with this young man here. That's how it's to be used. So the mask was carved by Albert Smith, who's one of the families within our nation here. So
and on behalf of Nemeth, sharing this song, it's only to be used with this mask.
Well, we want to thank you all for your patience. How about it, Tribal Journeys? Let's hear it. Yes, yes. Wonderful, wonderful. At this time, the nation would like to introduce Fawn Sharp, the president of the Quinault Indian Nation, to say a few words and address you all. Fawn.
Thank you to the Squaxin people. Thank you for welcoming us, your hospitality, your thoughts, your love. We can feel it in this room today. We can feel it Sunday when the canoes arrived. It was an incredible experience to see your shores, your sacred shores, flanked with nearly 100 canoes. Thank you for that. On behalf of the Quinault Indian Nation, we want to welcome all of you, every single nation that's part of the canoe journeys, to come to Tahola on the shores, our sacred shores of the Quinault Indian Nation. It was a time in 1989, the vision of Emmett Oliver, our elder, who saw hundreds and hundreds of canoes in his vision. I want to acknowledge that leader of our nation who had the original vision. Our waters had been silent for decades. Much bloodshed, much was on those waters. Wars, fishing wars, occurred on the waters of Puget Sound, along the coast. We saw many of our people beaten to exercise those sacred rights that we all possess, that the ancestors exercised, that the Creator bestowed upon us. But one man had that vision to see those waters restored, to see not only the exercise of our fishing and our treaties, but the very heart and soul of our people, our cultural identity. So Emmett, on behalf of the Quinault Nation, our elder, we thank you for bringing that chapter back to our people, our youth, and to all those elders that shared that vision. Thank you, Emmett. To everyone else in this room, we see many children, we see many elders, and it will be our honor to have you come to Quinault. It will be our honor to serve you. It'll be our honor to host you in the Quinault way, in the Quinault tradition. So on behalf of the Quinault Indian Nation, our tribal council, our elders, our cultural leaders, our youth, our children, and those yet to be born, we welcome you to Quinault in 2013. Thank you.
That last song was a prayer paddle song. It belonged to Patty Pansy Hudson from Hoe River. Chief Awashakta gave us permission to sing it in Queets.
Testing. A little explanation with that song. It's a Hamai Hame shared with, as I was told, through our ancestors. There were two. One was Daniel White, who was my ancestor from Quinault, and the other one was Robert Lee. So that song is shared between the two families.
You know, it's already been said that without tribal journeys, where would our culture be in many of the tribes that are here today? I know for our own tribe back home, before tribal journeys, before 1989, before 93, 94, when the big push happened for tribal journeys, there was very little going on in Tohola and Queets when it comes to tribal culture, when it comes to these things you're seeing here on the floor. Tribal journeys, I believe, opened eyes to many people. Is that not true? And, you know, we just want to thank all of you for how you carry yourself through tribal journeys. Every tribe we stopped at on the way here are great examples for how we should carry ourselves in life, not just 1 month out of the year, but throughout the year. What can we do as natives to continue this throughout the year? That's going to be a big question we have for all of you when you come to Quinault in 2013. What are we doing to continue what's happening right now throughout the year so we can help those folks that are addicted to drug or addicted to alcohol or whatever it may be? How can we keep this going to prevent that? That's what we want to see. And those are some of the solutions we want to hear from you when you come to Quinault 2013. These gifts that our young ladies are handing out are on behalf of the Quinault Nation and all its tribal members. With that, we want to thank our host for the time you've allowed us here on the floor. You know, one of the things this year we've traveled. We were on the water with 8 canoes representing the Quinault Indian Nation. That's a lot. That's the biggest group we've ever traveled with. There's a lot of new faces here, and they're doing an outstanding job, and we're so proud and glad to see the new people on tribal journeys. Because that's what it's all about. It isn't a me show or a him show. It's about everybody that's up here. And they're learning the songs. They're learning the dances. You know, they're learning all of these things. And that's what Tribal Journeys is all about. When we left our villages, we flew three flags on our support boat, the Celtic. We flew a POW flag that we would like to to leave here in Squaxin with one of your veterans. If we can have a representative of your veterans come forward. This is a flag we flew from home. We thought they were going to make him dance for it, but you know, it just, okay. We also flew high on our mast the flag of the Quinault Indian Nation that we want to present to Terry Kapoman for all of her work. So she opened up her home to this whole crew, and you know, we've all been in there doing something, either washing clothes or eating or hanging out watching TV. Sio Quill, Terry. Okay, we had our young ladies hand out all the tokens of appreciation to all of you. There was 2 bags. They were black and white, and one of those bags had CDs of the songs you've heard here, and also a bunch of other stuff. We know where one bag is. Can anybody show us where the other one is? We want to make sure that those CDs and stuff get handed out. Over here? Over here? There's more than 2? Do you have a bag? You have a bag? Okay, can I get one of the young ladies to go in the back there and hand out all those items that are in that bag? Okay. Okay. We have also we have a bow piece that traveled the whole journey on the Chi'i Swipe. If I can call up John to come up. Called Delbert up to explain. This traveled on the bow the whole way around on the Chi'i Swipe.
I'd like to thank everybody for being here. Appreciate all of the stops we've made on the way. Everybody's been very kind to us. I'd like to thank all of the camp crews for making this possible. This journey is the maiden journey of the Chi'i Swipe. We plan on many more. For this journey, it's been, for me, it's been 20 years. My son come home when he was 15 years old. He said he wants to go on the paddle. Mom and I looked at each other and we said, that would be good. A couple days later, he calls. We go, where are you going? Nit-nat. So He's been on a few other journeys since then. I'm thankful for the crew that took him to Nitnat and brought him back safely. Then one day he come home. He wanted, Dad, I want to build a canoe. Build a canoe. We can do our best. We can try. The Chief White made the journey, did real well. I'm very proud of it. And when they were pushing me out of the way of help making the canoe, I decided, well, he wanted a strip canoe, so he needed a strip bow piece. So I made him a bow piece for the canoe. And it's our honor and pleasure if somebody from Squaxin would accept it for the Squaxin Museum commemorating the 2012 journey. Thank you.
Yeah.
Again, thank you for accepting our gift. The Chief White is part of the Quinault fleet, and we're honored to be part of the Quinault. It was very touching coming to your shores, and on the final landing, we had 4 generations of the Bumgardner family in the canoe. Thank John and Biv. They've been here with the Chief White for the entire journey. They were running the camp crew. Again, thank you. My hands go up to you. It's great to see everybody here. I'm sorry I've missed it for 20 years. I'd like to see more.
Chiquiliolith, Touchouth Quinault. I challenge you, Squaxin, to come to our waters next year, to come and sing and dance, to stay at our home. And also, everyone in here. And we ask permission to leave your shore.
Thank you. Oh, don't matter. We've got a little bit to say before we grant the Quinault Nation permission to leave our shore. We've got a presentation that we want to make to an individual, and then we all want to speak a little bit to the Quinault Nation. So. Yeah. We've got a presentation we want to make to Emmett Oliver. Just take it over. Huh? Yeah. The paper's right there. Yeah, just a sec. Is that paper? Thank you. Huh?
George finished his skipper's part.
Oh.
He wants to give it to George.
Maybe you can read that after we give him the gift. Is he going to come up, Oliver? I mean, or we take it to his chair? You MC then.
Can we be quiet in here, please? Quiet. Quiet.
Okay, we want to do a presentation to Mr. Oliver here for the challenge that Squaxin Island had as far as reaching the goal of having 100 canoes come to Squaxin Island. So on Sunday in Olympia, we had 103 canoes come to Olympia. And so with that, we fulfilled the dream that he's had forever. And I am so honored to be able to be here with him to reach his dream and his goals. It makes my heart cry and joy of happiness that we were able to do this for him. And for that, we're going to present you with this mask from the Squaxin Island Tribe and the Squaxin Island Tribal Council. And then I'm going to have Pete Kruger, another council member, read the meaning of what the mask is about.
Eagle Man Transformation Eagle, one of the most important beings in art and mythology. It is respected for its intelligence and power as well as its extraordinary vision, traditionally being part most and prominent, eagle's chiefs being the most powerful. Old growth red cedar and bark extract the traditional paint.
We also have a Pendleton blanket and a paddle. So if we can present that with him also, to him also, and also a cedar visor hat.
Emmett, you changed the world for Native society. Where we were wounded and broken, you helped heal us. And where it was quiet on the waters, we now hear our songs. You are one of the greatest canoe skippers ever. My brother George Christ has carved a skipper's paddle for you.
I'd like to say one thing, Emmett, that you brought something back to us that made us all strong in our ways. We'd be closer to our ancestors, And I made this paddle for you, from all of us here, all nations here. I made this paddle, for you, and I just hold my hands up to you in a really good way, and I'm really proud of you for what you've done for all nations here. We just lifted us all up, made us all strong again. When we get out in the water, we always think about the ones that started it all, and then the ancestor ways. When we're out in that water, and it's all medicine to us everywhere we look. It helps our hearts be strong and our minds. My grandmother told me that all around us is medicine, and I'm sure it was through all our ancestors. And I thank you, Emmett.
Emmett, your vision of 100 canoes will be with us for many, many generations, hundreds of generations. And that vision will carry on and will affect hundreds of thousands of Native Americans. And as well, bridging those traditions to teach the non-American, the non-natives, how to be. Thank you for that vision.
Mr. Oliver, my name is Pete Kruger. You've been my mentor. I've known you for 60 years over. I've known you since 1946. You were my track coach in 1949 when I ran the low hurdles. I was a sophomore in high school. It's been a great honor to work with you and to know you. My hands are up to you, Mr. Oliver.
Mr. Oliver, Jim Peters, my Uncle Calvin talked of you a number of times before I even was able to meet you a few years ago. Your vision has been a great goal and a great spiritual lift of all of our people, and I thank you for that.
Emmett Oliver, Charlene Christ. I grew up somewhat in Quinault to Tohola. I was down on those streets, down by the river, and I shared my history with you many years ago, back in 1990s, and you came to visit me when I worked at the Natural Resources Office. You changed my life. I would not be here today if it hadn't been for you.
On behalf of my father, our hands go up to you. Every day, he is a blessing to our family. And we always understood what he wanted and what he did for people. And we're just determined. And that's why I put that challenge out with him last year. And again, on behalf of my dad, as he always used to say, I love you all. Thank you so much. And the other thing is, it's not an accident that the 100 canoes were here, because his home is on the Hood Canal. So when you make that circle from 13 canoes to 103, we're your neighbors, It's just so close where it happened. It just was meant to be, and everyone just went out there. And like I said the other night, it's not a number. it's what it represents. It represents each family, it represents our First Nations, everyone coming together as one family and making it happen to get to that 100. And for the next generations, if you can just imagine how many more canoes there will be. So our hands up just to everyone. It's a time to celebrate. We're moving on to the next generation. And thank you again, Squaxins, for everything. You've been fabulous hosts. We've appreciated everything that you've done. And enjoy that print. It just moved me to see the past, present, and future of 100 canoes. Thank you.
Just shake his hand and we will. Andy made it. With 2 canoes.
We're also honored to be with the Quinaults. You know, my dad always said those are his blessed people. He loves going to the Quinaults. And he will be 99 next year, and he'll be in Tahola. Okay?
All right. All right. Thank you.
Quinault, we're stepping up and we're accepting the challenge. We will be there next year and we will come in the gifted canoe. And we also would like to share that we will be available to you to help you in some of the structure, how we did things, and show some of the pitfalls that you need to watch out for. And we've been keeping real good records. We'll be sharing this with you, and we will do it in good time. We won't wait till the last minute. And we will be sending some people to you to help out, because it's a big undertaking to put on a big event like this. So we're with you.
All right, thank you. I'm Dave Lopman, chairman of the Squaxin Outland Tribe. I got just a few words for the president of Quinault Nation. Thank you for inviting us down. And my word to you, from what I've had the last couple of years, hire yourself a good coordinator and let them do it. Just let them do it. So that's the best advice I can give to you. Because you can see what happened here. We let them do it, and they got it done. So, and again, we will see you there next year. All right.
Okay, I didn't introduce myself the first time when we were doing the presentation, but my name is Arnold Cooper. I'm the vice chairman of the Squaxin Island Tribal Council. I just want to raise my hand to all of Quinault Nation for the great presentation and what they done on the floor. And I think it brought the spirit up for almost to the closing of our hosting. And it's just like, well, we might have met the challenge, but that challenge can keep going up. We just keep going 100, 110, 120, 130. Maybe we can reach a better goal next year, and hopefully that we can do that and still have him present here to be a witness to that. So my hand goes up to all of you, and thank you very much for what you have done. Oh.
Ray Peters, council member. Thank you, Quinault Nation, the nation of many leaders, past, present, and future. Thank you for your gift, and thank you for my family that's at Quinault. When I go to Quinault, it's like my home. Many good relatives there, and I look forward to coming to your shores next year.
Jim Peters, council member. Ditto on what Ray said. It's going to be an honor to be over at your shores next year. We'll probably see each other. I come by and work with your people all the time, and it's an honor to be able to be in your country, and it'll be an honor next year for us to all gather on the shores. Thank you.
Hi, I'm Andy Whitener. I'm the treasurer. I'm the one that had to approve all the money for this thing. So, but I'm a shy man, a man of few words. So I think I have about an hour here that I can, again, I'm looking forward to next year. It's going to be fun. Going to have a good time, and I just can't wait. It's such a good thing happening. Thank you again.
I'm Pete Kruger, Squaxin Island Tribal Council Secretary, and I look forward to being, Lord willing, I'll be there next year. So I'm glad to be working with you. You was great on your dances, on everything that you've done. I appreciate it. I love all of you.
I just want to say thank you for your medicine. I am just very proud for the Quinault Nation to be here and represent so many people and all these leaders. I see each and every one of you as leaders. I'm an enrolled Squaxin Island tribal member. I have many, many relatives from the Quinault Nation, and it makes me very, very proud to be here and honored. I'm one of the assistant coordinators and I worked very, very, very hard, many sleepless nights and mornings. And I just want to just say a little something that in 2002, Squaxin Island went on their very first canoe journey and in consecutive years, and we've been for about 10 years now. And that was my very, very first canoe journey, and I'm looking so forward to travel down there next year into your waters. And I just want to raise my hands to you, tell you thank you.
To my relations of Quinault Nation, I'm very honored to have you here in my homeland. My Indian name is Chikoltitsi, which comes from Quinault. My name is Terry Kapoman. Most of you guys have relations here at Squaxin Island, and I'm very honored for what you guys did with my son, Guy and Shaky. So on the behalf of Squaxin Island, I give you permission to leave our shores.
everybody. Squaxin Island, please. Could we have Squaxin tribal members, please? Let's give a hand to Tahola. Again, my name is Wade Green. Yeah, baby. Yeah, baby. I'm very honored to be standing with the Squaxin Island tribe. We're so humbled by all of you people coming to the shores, celebrating for 6 days and 6 nights. Woo! And you guys made it look easy. I want to just say thank you to all of the tribes who sang their songs, who spoke words of encouragement. All of you who are recognizing a drug and alcohol-free event. Squaxin Island has been preparing for many, many, many weeks, many months, years. We've given everybody time on this sacred floor. Tomorrow, we're going to show you some appreciation. Each and every one of you are going to go home with something from Squaxin Island, made by their hands, made by their ancestors. You're going to hear their songs. You're going to see their dances from their children up to their elders and also their tribal leaders. Whee! Our hearts are overflowing with how everything is gone. And we just love you all so very much. We're sorry we're cutting tonight short. We're sorry we didn't keep it going till 4 in the morning. Yeah, baby. Tomorrow at 10 o'clock, we'll be taking the floor. Tomorrow at 10, we're beginning our potlatching. You're going to hear our songs and see our dances. And again, we've been waiting for days and weeks and months and years. That was a beautiful sight, over 100 canoes. And now we're going to show how much that meant to us. All of you nations. So we just wanted to take this time to thank everybody who participated. And all of you are important to come in here and witness, to come in here and watch and listen, to fill those seats where your ancestors once sat in this big traditional longhouse that we have. So with that, we'd like to close today's floor with a prayer.
Thank you. I'm very honored to say their evening prayer. Everyone stand, please. Heavenly Father, I wanted to thank you for this beautiful day. I wanted to thank you for everything that these tribes did for the last 6 days. It was wonderful. I want to bless the elders, the young people, bless all their canoes, their dancers, their songs, bless everything that they have done for us. I appreciate it very much. I love each and every one of you. Amen.
Squaxin Island 2012. We love you all. You don't have to go straight home, but I'll finish that later. There's going to be an AA meeting over in the Senior Citizens Building. An AA meeting at 8 o'clock tonight, within the hour, to let you know. So we'll see you back here tomorrow morning. Get some rest. Get some rest. We love you all. Good night.